Day 7 since mother went missing. Father sold old man. When mom was sheer, you used me just to make money. Now that mom's gone, won't you spare me either? Won't you Are you even human?
You wretched girl, shut your mouth. Stop talking nonsense. A woman's only purpose is to make money for me. What else can she do? I'm warning you, you'd better take good care, and serve Mr. Chen well. If Mr. Chen isn't happy or satisfied, and gets angry, tea as well be you might dead. Just go and die.
Little darling. Come on.
But I struggled and struggled. Only to collapse onto a man's bed.
Who sent you?
Please, save me.
Get out of here.
After that night, I fled to the countryside. Unexpectedly, I found myself pregnant.
Push hard, otherwise, both the adult and the child are in danger.
It's done, it's done. Born one, ah no, it's two, oh my, it's quadruplets.
Congratulations, Miss Shen. Content blocked, you have given birth to 4 treasures. All 4 babies are very healthy. Johnny resembles you. Jerry and Jimmy are identical twins. Equally handsome, they must take after their father. And Judy is a little princess.
What about Johnny today? A VIP is coming. You need to stay put here, and don't run around.
Hello, Mr. Fu.
You've been fired.
Mr. Fu, what grounds do on what fire me?
Smoking is not allowed in the mall. Daddy, you're daddy. What did you call me?
Johnny, didn't your mom tell you not to run around?
I didn't run around. I came to find Daddy.
Stop talking nonsense. Sorry, Mr. President. The child is young. We mistook someone for another. Let's go.
I'm not mistaken. It's Jimmy.
It's you.
I don't understand what you are saying. Let go of me first.
Have you forgotten? That night, 7 years ago.
Please, I beg you.
Get out of here.
Could it really be him? Sir, you've mistaken me for someone else. If you don't let go, I'm going to call someone. Let's go.
Daddy, I want more.
Stop right there. Won't you admit it?
I've said it before. I don't know you.
This child possibly be mine, right?
Mr. President, if you're desperate for a child, you can't just take someone else's.
This child looks much like me, and you still dare to say he's not of my blood?
Where does he resemble you? I think the president's eyes must be failing him.
You're just being stubborn as a mule, refusing to admit it until you see the coffin. I'm taking him now for a paternity test. Do you dare?
Let's go.
Hello?
Stan, Grandma found a very famous fortune teller. To read your fortune, there's a girl whose horoscope is a perfect match for you. You must meet her tomorrow.
Grandma's fine. I'm hanging up now.
I've sent you her photo already. You must go tomorrow. Are you tired, Shirley? Come and sit down for a bit. Let's have a chat with Grandma. I've never seen such a good girl like you. You're always with work. And you still volunteer at the nursing home on weekends. You are both kind and capable.
Oh, Grandma, please don't praise me so much.
Shirley,
Yes?
remember what Grandma told you last time about my grandson? He really is tall, handsome, wealthy. You, just fulfill Grandma's wish, and go meet him. If you don't like him, Grandma will never. I definitely won't bring this up again.
Okay.
Humph, it really is her.
How did he manage to follow us here?
Sit down. You're really something, aren't you? Contacting my grandma privately. What's your purpose? How much money do you want?
He's actually the grandson of Grandma Fu. Mr. Fu, you've misunderstood.
On this paternity test report, it's written clear as day. Between me and Johnny, the probability of parentage is 99.99%. How can you dare to say he's not my son?
It seems we can't hide Johnny's identity any longer. The genetic testing center, it's better to admit it to the genetic testing center first. Otherwise, if he finds out, the other children, it'll be a disaster. Even if you are Johnny, the biological father, what about it? I am the one who raised him. What gives you the right to fight over our son? Is it just because of that tiny sperm you contributed in those few minutes? If that's the case, that sperm, I paid for it.
Just a few minutes. How come I remember that night? You were begging all night long, and you kept saying you wanted to. You must.
Shut up.
Speak up. How much money do you actually want?
What do you mean?
I'm warning you. The position of Mrs. Fu, the eldest daughter-in-law, you should stop dreaming about it. Moreover, Johnny is also a blood relative of the Fu family, and I must take him with me.
You really are good, deluding yourself. I'm not going to take your money, nor do I wish to marry into the Fu family. It's just that, I'm begging you to leave me and Johnny alone. We promise to stay out of your life. If you don't want to see us, we can even leave the city.
No way. Johnny is my son. I must take him with me.
Mr. Fu, I'm begging you, don't fight me for Johnny. Johnny is my son. We have always depended on each other for survival. I can't be without him. I'm begging you, Mr. Fu.
If you don't want to lose your son, I agree. You can enter the Fu household as a nanny. To take care of Johnny.
Johnny, tomorrow we have to pay next month's tuition. Has your mom made enough money? Johnny, I'm talking to you. Are you deaf?
My mommy told me not to talk to rude kids.
Your mom is just a lousy worker. Stop pretending. I don't even want to play with a brat like you. Can't even afford a new swimsuit. Don't come here for swimming lessons. Just go splash around in a stinky ditch.
Don't you dare say bad things about my mommy. Say it again, I dare you.
Johnny, what are you doing? Why are you bullying Li Shinza?
Coach, I didn't bully him. It was clearly him.
Do you know who Li Shinza's father is? He's a senior member at our swimming club. Just paid a 50,000 yuan membership fee like that. You're not like you, born to a mother. A child without a father to raise them can't compare. If you still want to attend classes here, apologize to Li Shinza immediately.
Coach, I did nothing wrong. Why should I apologize?
Oh, I remember now. Next month's tuition. Your mom hasn't paid it yet, right? Let's do this. Starting tomorrow, you don't need to come to class anymore.
Li Shinza, hurry up and explain to the coach.
Johnny, what do I explain? How about this, you apologize to me, and I'll talk to the coach. To let you stay. How about that?
Since Li Shinza has said so, if you can apologize to him, I'll give you another chance.
Why have you stopped talking again? Gone mute. Have you? It only takes one word from my dad to kick your mom out of here. When that time comes, you'll have no choice but to beg on the streets.
Don't you dare speak ill of my mom.
And you dare to lay a hand on me. Come here.
Dad, it was this wild kid who hit me.
Where did this wild kid come from? How dare he lay a hand on Mr. Li Gang's son? Coach, what's going on here? Every year, I pay so much money to your swimming pool, and you let this wild kid hit my son. What's with this swimming pool? Don't you want to stay in our mall anymore? Is that it?
You're misunderstanding. I'll make him apologize to Shinza right away.
Johnny must apologize to me, otherwise, I won't bring my son here for swimming lessons anymore.
You little rascal, you're not good at talking, are you? Where's your manager? Call your manager for me. Oh, President Li. President Li, why didn't you let us know you were coming? I could have personally welcomed you. Just look at you, handing over 50,000 yuan for the membership fee in one go. Rest assured, your child is in our hands now. You can be completely at ease. At ease. What do you mean at ease? My son was bullied in the swimming club, by that little brat, no less. And you expect me to be at ease? What peace of mind can I have? You're the one. The one who always delays paying tuition. Johnny, if your mom can't pay the tuition, I should take you back home early. It really shows what kind of person you are to have such a son. Do you even know what swimming is? Your parents sent you here to learn, not to bully other students.
Johnny doesn't have a father. His mother is busy working every day, with no time to look after him. He's just an unwanted wild child.
No wonder he's so inconsiderate. Turns out he's an unwanted little beast. Forget it. I don't want people to say that. I'm arguing with a little brat here. We at Fuji Group are very busy. I have a meeting this afternoon. You, little beast, better apologize to my son right away.
I'm not a wild child. I have a daddy and a mommy. I won't apologize. No way.
You? Fine, then don't blame me for being rude. I want to see how you're going to be rude.
Daddy.
Johnny, are you okay? I'm fine. If they bullied you, Daddy will make sure they can't get away with it. Kid, you sure talk big. I'm with the Fu Corporation. In this mall, everything is under my control. No one talks to me the way you do.
Who do you think you are? Offend Mr. Lee, and you won't end up well. LL, make sure you regret it.
What a coincidence. I'm also with the Fu Corporation. He said he's from the Fu Corporation. Are you a janitor or a security guard? You're not worthy of knowing my status. Kid, you're too arrogant. If you're capable, just stand there. Don't move. Stay put. Hey. Call all the security brothers. Get to the office at the swimming pool right now. There's this disrespectful. How dare he offend my son? I'll let him know. The power of our Fu Corporation. Everyone's here, right? Break this kid's legs for me. I want to see how hard his bones are.
Stop.
Ah, Director Zhang, what brings you here?
Mr. Fu, Mr. Fu.
My leg is right here.
Come on up.
Sorry to disturb you. You clueless thing. It's time you learned about the power of the Fu Corporation. Mr. Fu, I'm sorry. It's my fault for not managing well. 3. Remove this person immediately, and they will never be rehired.
I used to think that all people were equal, but this buzzing fly.
Mr. Fu, please wait a moment. I'll take care of it right away, so as not to offend your eyes.
What? No, please no, no. Son, I was wrong, Mr. Fu. The people who need to be dealt with today, surely, there are more than just these few.
Mr. Fu, please spare me. Sigh, Mr. Fu, Mr. Fu, Mr. Fu, no, please don't.
Pool is quite nice. Think this swimming pool is quite nice. Get it changed right away. Into a private water park. I want to give it to my son. Johnny, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Don't worry, from now on, Daddy will never let anyone bully you again.
Mr. Fu, we've arrived. Miss Shen lives in room 302.
Okay. Today, Johnny was bullied at the swimming pool.
What?
You simply can't take good care of Johnny. I advise you to give up his custody right away.
I will take good care of Johnny.
After all the help I've given you today, can't you at least let me sit in your house for a while?
He absolutely must not be let in. Even though the 2 kids are already asleep. What if he finds out it's not convenient?
Not convenient? You're not hiding some secret man, are you?
It's none of your business.
I'm warning you, don't lie to me, or else make you regret it.
Mr. Fu, today. Thank you.
Thank me for what? If it's about Johnny, you really shouldn't bother. After all, Johnny is my son. If it's about something I helped you with, there's no need, because even our family dog, if it gets bullied, would still help it. Moreover. And after all, you are the mother of my child.
Got it.
I originally planned to give you a week, but now, seeing your life in such a mess, 3 days. I'm only giving you 3 days. I need an answer within this time.
Mom.
I got it.
Am I seeing things? How come you see a little girl, CA, in her room? Could it be?
Mom, what's wrong? Are you too tired?
It's nothing. Mom just loves you too much. I don't want to be apart from you.
Love Mom forever. I want to be with Mom forever.
Okay, we will never be apart our whole lives.
Sister, does Dad really work here?
Yes, Johnny said so. Dad really works in the Fu Corporation building.
But this building is tall. Where can we even find Dad?
Let's go in and ask. Then we'll know. Auntie, do you have? I'm here to see my daddy.
Who are you guys? This isn't a place for kids to just wander into. Have your parents take you away quickly.
My daddy works here.
Your dad? Who is he? Which department is he in? Does he not want his job anymore? It's not appropriate to bring kids during work hours. Don't disrupt my work.
These two kids kind of resemble Stan when he was young. Whose little girl is this? She's so adorable. Don't cry. Kids, let's go. Grandma will take you to the 60th floor. There's a sky garden up there. The view must be fantastic. Come on, let's go.
Stop right there. You old lady, can't you understand human speech? Let me tell you, this is the Fu Corporation, not a place for just anyone, not for any Tom, Dick, or Harry, to waltz in as they please.
What if I insist on going in? Then I won't be polite to you.
Stop it. Chairman, what brings you here? Why didn't you let me send a car to pick you up?
I'm not dead yet. I've only been away from the company for a few days, and now I'm being treated like a nobody.
I'm sorry, Chairman, I didn't realize your esteemed presence. Please forgive me, I'm begging you, Chairman.
I'm already of age. Naturally, I won't hold a grudge against you. It's just that I feel sorry for the two kids.
Chairman, I shouldn't have offended Miss Shirley and young Master Stan. I deserve to die. I'm so sorry, Chairman.
You're fired. From now on, you're not allowed to set foot in the—
Daddy.
I was just downstairs, and saw this little boy. He looks so much like you. Turns out, it really is. You little rascal. When did you give Grandma such a big surprise?
I'm giving you 3 days to give me an answer.
I got it.
It's her.
Sir, you have arrived at your destination. Please make sure to take all your belongings with you. Hello.
Shirley Shen.
Stan, why is it you? Jerry and Judy, why are they with you?
Do you know the address of the Fu family? I'm only giving you 10 minutes.
Stan, where are my children?
Shirley Shen. How many seeds have you stolen from me?
What do you mean by how many? Of course, there's only one. Stay calm, don't panic, he must be testing me.
Who are Jerry and Judy's parents?
They are, of course, born to me and my husband.
Husband? You flirtatious woman, not adhering to women's virtues. With women who have been with me, you still go after other men. You have an addiction to having children, don't you?
Mr. Fu, I have nothing to do with you. Who I am with is my freedom.
Shirley Shen, you have no right to be the mother of my son. I will absolutely not allow him to live with a woman like you. Tomorrow, I will take him back to the Fu family.
Mom, are we moving again?
Yes. Mommy is planning to take you on a trip.
What about Jimmy? He hasn't come back yet.
Jimmy went to participate in the International Math Olympiad. Wait until his competition is over. He will then go on a study tour for 3 months. Mommy will pick him up then, and he'll meet up with us.
And what about Daddy? Is he coming with us?
From now on, you're not allowed to call that man Daddy.
But Jimmy said he is.
Don't you listen to Mommy anymore. How did you get here?
That wild man isn't at home. What's with the luggage? Thinking of running away, are you?
I'm just getting rid of some old clothes I don't need.
Let me tell you, Shirley Shen, you're wasting your effort. Our Fu family's influence is spread all over the world. Even if you run to the ends of the earth, I will still be able to find you.
Daddy.
Johnny, come here, come to me. Johnny, Daddy has prepared a very luxurious room for you, and also bought you lots of fun toys. Would you consider coming home with Daddy?
Daddy, I don't want to leave Mommy, nor do I want to leave my sisters. Separation, can you please not take me away? I beg you.
Daddy, please consider it. Shirley Shen, I will tell you, I can leave Johnny behind for now, but you must immediately divorce that wild man.
Are you blind? How dare you bump into me? I'm sorry, miss. I'll take care of it right away. Shirley Shen. Dong, come over here and look. This waiter is actually Shirley Shun.
Oh, it really is you, the young miss of the Shen family. Didn't expect to see you like this after so many years. You've actually fallen on such hard times. Hey, don't even mention it. You do seem quite suited to this sort of menial work, serving tea and water. It's the life of a lowly person.
Besides, she's no longer the so-called young lady of the Shen family. Everyone knows it by now. It's Jia who's the young lady of the Shen family.
Shirley Shen, you probably didn't know that, did you? Your sister is about to marry the man you once loved, Fang Xiaoting. Once she becomes Mrs. Fang, crushing you will be as easy as stepping on an ant.
What did you say, Shirley Shen? Is what they're saying about Fang Xiaoting true? Shirley Shen, you didn't know? Brother Xiaoting has been fed up with you for a long time. He initially suggested breaking up with you. Selling to President Chen was also his idea. Mr. Fang, your family was on the brink of bankruptcy back then. It was my mom who took out money to save your whole family. If you can't be grateful, that's one thing, but to team up with Shirley Shen to bully me, are you even human?
Shirley Shen, your mom did give money to our family. But you and your mother, you treat me like a dog. You don't care about my feelings at all. You act like a saint all day long. You won't even let me flirt. It totally disgusts me.
Fang Xiaoting, you beast. Why waste words on her? Take her to the warehouse in the back for me.
Shirley Shen, Jiaru is now the sole heir to the Shen Corporation. If you know what's good for you, you'd better apologize to her immediately. Our Jiaru is beautiful and kind-hearted. She might just spare your life.
She's worthy of being an heir. Without the shares in my hands, no one can become the heir of the Shen family.
Shirley, Mom has already left a will. If something happens to me, all of my 30% of the shares will belong to you. You will be the largest shareholder of the company. By then, as long as you have this, go to your Uncle Wu. He will take care of it for you.
Mom, why are you talking about accidents all of a sudden? I'll get angry if you keep talking like this.
Mom is just talking about the what-ifs. My daughter, you should always be a princess.
Jiaoyu doesn't deserve it. Do you think you do? I heard you went to bear children, for some country bumpkin. A woman like you, who brings bad luck to her husband, and corrupts public morals, should just go die.
Fine, then kill me. Shirley Shen, don't you dare threaten me. Do you think your mother just went missing? Actually, your father and I pushed her off the cliff. So my mom's death wasn't an accident. It was all your doing and that beast's. Shirley Shen, I will not let you off.
Gia, are you? I think we need to show her some colors, or she won't back down.
You two, go and hold her down. Let go of me. Today, all the prominent figures will be here. If you don't let go now, I'll start screaming. You don't want to be unable to wrap this up later, do you? Go ahead and scream. If you dare, scream even louder. Let's see who will come to save you. When the time comes, I'll just say, you seduced my fiancé, and I caught you red-handed. Let's see who will, helping you, this despicable wretch. Speak up, he's just an ungrateful dog. I feel sick just looking at him.
He still dares to act tough when he's about to die.
Jiaru.
Since she's unwilling to cooperate, you might as well bring over a blank piece of paper, press her handprint on it. Later on, the content on this, you can write whatever you want.
That's a good idea. After I'm done dealing with you, I'll deal with your wild children next. Jiaru, don't you dare touch my children. Don't worry, you'll all be reunited as a family soon. Stan. Shirley Shen, what are you yelling about? Stan is not someone you're worthy of calling out. Stan is my man. Shirley Shen, have you lost your mind? Mr. Fu stands at the very pinnacle of the pyramid. He's not someone for the likes of you to even know.
Shirley Shen, are you fond of daydreaming? Always harboring delusional hopes.
I said Stan is my man.
Mr. Fu has always set his sights high, and in all these years, he's never been involved in any scandals. You think you're worthy of him?
Jiaru, stop wasting your breath on her. Chop off her fingers, and scratch up her face. Let's see if she dares to defy you again.
You lowlife. I asked you to toast. If you don't drink, you'll have to take a penalty drink. Today, I will ruin that seductive face of yours. Stan, save me. Mr. Fu.
You dare touch my woman?
It was her. She seduced my fiancé. So, yeah.
I never hit women, but if your mouth doesn't stay clean, I don't mind cleaning it up.
Shirley and we have been old friends. We were just joking with her.
Shirley, please explain to Mr. Fu.
Zhang wanting. Zhao Donner. Have you forgotten how I treated you back then?
Wow, Shirley, your bag is really nice. Isn't it one of those globally limited editions with only
2 in existence? This one is my mom's. Just brought it back from abroad for you. Like it, I'll give it to you as a gift.
Really, Shirley, I just love you so much.
Our family business has been struggling lately.
Don't worry about it. I'll talk to my mom and ask her to give you a batch of orders.
That's great, Shirley. Thank you.
Shirley, you're just too kind.
You 2 ungrateful wretches don't deserve to speak to me.
How do you want to deal with them?
Give them a taste of their own medicine.
Okay. Who just touched her? You.
I'm a lowlife. I have no shame. I'm a dog.
I'm brazen and shameless. I'm a lowlife. I deserve to be hit.
Stan. All of this was done by Shirley Shen. She's the one who hit the person. She's the one spilled the wine. It has nothing to do with me.
Mr. Fong shouting. Stan, I was wrong. I won't dare to do it again.
What are you all standing there for? Are you waiting for me to do it myself?
Ah.
Mr. Fu, I was wrong.
I won't dare to do it again. Ah.
I am despicable. I was wrong.
Surely, Shen, when you were hitting me just now, you had quite a bit of strength, didn't you? Why are you out of energy now? Sister, I was wrong. I won't dare do it again. Don't touch me. Sister, please give me another chance. Can you forgive me? I won't dare do it again. 7 years ago, tried everything to avoid you all, but you never let me go. Now you want me to let you go. Don't you think this is just ridiculous? Surely, Shen, I really didn't want to cause trouble. But it's a sad truth that good people are often bullied. The predicament you're in today is all your own doing. Sister, I am your younger sister. How can you treat me like this? Dad will never forgive you for this. Humph. Fine, I won't let you off the hook either. I will make you all what you did to my mother. You will pay with your lives.
There's no need for you to get your hands dirty with this kind of thing. Let your sisters do the work. What are you standing around for? Whoever hits her the hardest, I'll let that person off the hook.
You despicable, harmful wretch.
Are you satisfied now?
Surely, Shen, our score isn't settled yet. This is just the beginning. I'll do it myself. Thank you.
And where's that wild man of yours? Didn't he come to stand up for you?
He's away on a business trip.
You have terrible taste in men. When you need him the most, he's nowhere to be found. What kind of man is that? Oh, by the way, did those women grudge against you?
Kind of. Mr. Fu, thank you for today. But how did you know where was?
That hotel is owned by the Fu family. The moment you stepped into the hotel, I knew. Did you think that 360-degree panoramic security system was a joke? Oh. The woman who was leading them said she was from the Shen family. Then she said she's your sister. So that means Shen family member.
Jia Yushin is the daughter of the mistress, taken home by my dad right after she was born. Grew up with me since we were little, after my mom disappeared. They've been trying to get the shares, and have been relentlessly persecuting me. Do you think your mom just disappeared? Actually, it was my dad and I who pushed her off the cliff. Mom, I will definitely avenge you. What they owe you, I will make them pay back 1,000-fold, even 10,000-fold.
What if? Hello? What? How could my grandma faint?
Ouch. Ouch.
Grandma, what's wrong?
Where's Stan? Grandma's getting old, and doesn't have many days left. That day at the foos, I saw those two kids. They must be your children. When will you bring those two kids, and the kids' mom?
Bring her back too. Grandma, please stop.
Grandma is seriously, even such a small wish, can't you fulfill it?
Okay, Grandma. Grandma wants to see you. Come in quickly.
Mrs. Fu, are you all right?
Shirley, it's you? Shirley. You are my granddaughter-in-law. No wonder the first time I met you, I liked you so much. So you and Stan have known each other for a while. It must have been that rascal Stan, letting you and your daughter wander around outside for so long. You and the kids must have had a tough time. From now on, with Grandma here, doesn't bully you anymore.
Oh my, Grandma, your headache's gone?
Now that I've seen my granddaughter-in-law, of course, it's better. Shirley, those two kids, when will you bring them in to move the Foo's house?
Grandma, they are not.
Oh Grandma, you should rest first. I still have things to discuss with Shirley. Let's go, okay?
Right, have a good talk.
What were you just talking about with Grandma?
Jerry and Judy aren't even your kids. Of course, I had to explain everything to Grandma clearly.
I'm warning you, my grandma is not in good health. You must be careful with your words.
Should we just let her misunderstand?
Starting from tomorrow, you and the 3 kids move in with the Fu family.
Why should I listen to you?
Why should you listen to me? I give you money to buy 3 months of your time. The task for these 3 months is to make Grandma happy.
Surely Shen will definitely lay a hand on me again. If I move into the Fu family's house, at least the children's safety will be guaranteed. Deal.
Oh, my dear granddaughter. Oh, great-grandma has missed you so much. This is my great-grandson too.
This is Johnny.
Oh, Johnny, come here, let great-grandma give you a hug. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Just like that, I have 3 little great-grandsons now. Great-grandma has decided to give each of you a building. How does that sound?
Great. Ha ha ha, Mommy is amazing. Now we have a daddy and a great-grandma. No one will ever say again.
Am I being too selfish? The kids need a dad. Maybe I should tell Stan the truth.
Our Fu family has had only one son generation until Stan's. Look at us now, wow, suddenly I have many children. Oh, I'm so happy. When are you two planning to have a wedding ceremony?
Without my consent, no one can enter the Fu family's door.
Why are you back?
Mom, are you getting senile? To actually want Yun Chen to marry a woman of unknown background.
What do you mean by a woman of unknown background? Surely, but she has given birth to 3 children for our Fu family. And she is the daughter-in-law favor.
What contributor? Humph, these bastards can't see any trace of our family bloodline them. I will not acknowledge them as my grandsons.
Mom.
Shut up.
Enough. You are not allowed to insult my great-grandchildren. Kids. How would you like it if your great-grandma took you out to play?
Yes.
Yes, ETs go, let's go, come on. Slow down, okay?
So you're Shirley Shen. Women like you, who dream of soaring to the top and becoming a phoenix, I've seen plenty. The position of young madam in the Fu family is not something just anyone can occupy.
Mom. Shen is the mother of my children. Could you please show some respect?
Stan, what kind of love potion has she given you?
Brother Stan, you mustn't be deceived by her. This woman has been deceived, ended up being the scapegoat. Don't you forget, the person who is engaged to you is me.
What marriage arrangement do you have with her? I don't acknowledge it.
Stan, what is man lacking compared to this woman? Whether it's family background or educational qualifications, she's 1 in 1,000 in terms of looks as well. What is it that you're dissatisfied with?
Mom, I've told you many times already, I will definitely not marry Lin Man. If you like her, you marry her yourself.
Stan. Your father died early, struggled alone to raise you. Has it been easy for me? Now, for this woman, you actually dare to defy me? If you dare to marry this woman, then don't consider me your mother.
Madam, I think you've misunderstood. I've never thought of clinging to your son. It's even less likely that I'd use any child to get into the Fu family. If you have time to scold me, you might as well talk some sense into your son. Tell him not to fight with me over the custody of the kids. Promise that as soon as he gives up, I will immediately take the children and leave your family. I won't take a single extra penny.
No, you shut up. Are you crazy?
This is her pretending to be innocent. She's retreating to advance. Even though our Fu family is worth billions, which woman wouldn't want to marry in? But you, a female con artist, don't even think about. Hurry up and take your little brats away.
Those kids of yours don't resemble Brother Stan in the slightest. No idea where you got these children. Your aunt is telling you to scram immediately. Didn't you hear her?
I don't want to hear the term illegitimate children from anyone's mouth.
This. Is this child really yours? No, impossible. This paternity test must be fake.
I personally went to get this test done. It can't be fake.
Humph. It can only be this child. What about the other 2? Who can prove that all 3 children are yours?
All her children are already 6 years old. Why didn't she come to claim them before? Didn't know, during that time, how many random men has she slept with?
Do you dare to bring the other 2 children, and go for a paternity test with me?
Fine, let's do it now. Since you don't believe the children are in Stan's, then let's go together.
Go do what? I'm not dead yet. You don't get to make decisions for this household, said they are my great-grandchildren. If you have any objections, then get out of my house.
Auntie, Grandma and Stan, they all don't like me. Maybe I should just go home.
No way. Man, you've been by my side for so many years. You are like my own daughter. How can I bear to see you leave me? Grandma and Stan, they've just been fooled by that woman temporarily. Once I drive that little liar away, Stan will definitely marry you.
But they already have a child.
So what if they have a child? You are the daughter-in-law I recognize. Humph, as long as I don't approve, she can forget about stepping into the Fu's house.
Auntie, you're all I have left. You must help me.
Don't worry about it.
What is all this?
You just said you weren't interested in me, and now you're throwing yourself into my arms?
Don't talk nonsense. This must have been arranged by Grandma.
Why did you agree to my mom's request for a paternity test just now? You clearly know that Jerry and Judy are not my children.
How could you not be frustrated, Stan? Because Grandma will help me.
I'm warning you. Don't play tricks on me, or you'll regret it.
Mom, I'm going to take back everything. And avenge you.
Shirley Shen, you dare to come here?
This is my house. Why shouldn't I be able to come? You're just a homewrecker. What right do you have to question me?
You. Humph. Jiru was beaten by you the other day. She's still in the hospital now. I'm here to demand an explanation from you.
Just because of you. You think you're worthy.
Oh, you little bitch, still so bold in front of me. What are you holding in your hand? Hand it over.
It's none of your business.
Little bitch, you still dare to strut around here? You were already kicked out of the house. Everything in this house doesn't belong to you. Hand them over to me honestly. Hand them over. Did you hear me? Give them to me. Ah. How dare you hit me? Security, catch this thief for me. Snatch what's in her hands from her.
Shirley, you shouldn't have gone to the Shen family alone. It's too dangerous. Your dad has been scheming by all means to get these shares back, but I've blocked all his attempts.
Thank you, uncle.
The Shen family owes its rise to your mother, who started from scratch all by herself, and made it flourish. She did everything for the Shen family. Who would have thought that in the end, she would end up with nothing left to her name? I really feel it's so unfair for her.
Uncle, help me access Mom's emergency funds left for me in Switzerland. Please, I'd like you to use this fund to help me secretly acquire as many shares of the Shen Corporation as possible. The more, the better.
No problem, Shirley. Since you're already prepared to take back the Shen Corporation, secretly help you get in touch with your mother and the loyal followers from the past. When the time comes, they will support you at the shareholders meeting.
Thank you, uncle.
Check on Shirley Shen's recent situation for me. Want a detailed investigation, leave no stone unturned. Money is no object. Remember, she must not notice anything. It's been 7 years. I've finally recovered my health. And it's time to go back and find my daughter.
Brother Cheng Ran, I'm preparing to take back the Shen Corporation.
Shirley, whatever you do, we'll support you.
Uncle Cheng is the second largest shareholder of the Shen Corporation. If he can help me, my chances of success will greatly increase.
Shirley, don't worry. I will try my best to persuade my dad to help you.
Brother Stan, when I was pregnant, I almost died. You saved me. And you're helping me again. I will definitely find a way to repay you.
Shirley, you don't need my repayment. Everything I've done for you was of my own free will.
It's him, this fickle woman. Shirley Shen.
How did you get here?
Why are you with this strange man?
He is my husband. The father of Jerry and Judy. He is certainly not some rogue.
Hello, Shirley's husband, Stan.
Now that you have returned, you should discuss divorce with Shirley Shen. Johnny is my son, and should be part of the Fu family. As for Jerry and Judy, you need not worry about them. After all, the Fu family can offer them a better life. Much better than living in the slums.
What nonsense are you talking about?
Divorce. This matter. Respect Shirley's opinion.
My opinion is her opinion. I warn you. Don't pester her anymore.
Hey. Stan, are you out of your mind? Why did you say those things to Cheng Ran?
I won't allow you to see him again.
On what grounds?
It's precisely because you've entered the Fu family's home that you must behave and abide by the rules.
Who I choose to meet is my freedom. It's none of your business. You. What are you doing?
I don't allow you to have the scent of another man on you.
Crazy.
Brother Stan, I just returned from abroad, and want to train at the Fu Corporation. What do you think? Could you arrange a position for me?
The young lady from the corporation, working at Fu Corporation, might seem inappropriate.
What's inappropriate about it? Man will eventually marry into our Fu family. It'd be good for her to get acquainted with the family company beforehand. That's a good thing indeed.
Since you insist on letting Lin Man join the company, then why not let Shirley join as well and learn?
Mom. Man graduated from a prestigious university abroad. She has a master's degree in finance. Her work capability is very strong, whereas Shirley Shen doesn't have any academic qualifications. She's been doing odd jobs everywhere before. She hasn't even had a formal job. What can she possibly do?
Lin Man has high educational qualifications and strong work capabilities. Sigh, she can join the planning department. Shirley's foundation is a bit weak. Then she could be Stan's personal assistant. As long as she takes good care of Stan, that's enough.
What?
No way.
So you don't agree with Shirley being Stan's assistant? Well then, let's have Shirley join the planning department. Shirley is so smart, she'll learn in no time.
Mom.
It's decided then. Come on, let's eat.
Mr. Fu.
Cui Yun, go and say hello to the planning department. Ask them to take good care of Shirley Shen.
Yes, Mr. Fu.
Everyone, stop for a moment. Assistant Zhu just informed me to take good care of the new colleague who arrived today.
Assistant Joie is the president's assistant, so, this new employee might be the president's lady, right?
I heard that the one who came by is the future Mrs. Fu, personally chosen by Mr. Fu himself.
You guys should stop prying. She's definitely a big shot we can't afford to mess with. Make sure you serve her well. That's definitely the right call.
Who is the future young madam here?
How about the one on the left? Clad in designer brands, just look at that bag. That's almost 100,000. And this one on the right. She looks so plain, it's crumbly, you could guess with your toes. You all know who the young madam, right? Hello, I'm the new colleague, Shirley Shen.
You are the heiress of the Lin Corporation, Miss Lin Man, right?
Minister Wang, you recognize me?
Of course, of course. You used to accompany your wife to our company. I definitely remember you.
Let's not bring up the past. I'm here to learn in the planning department. Let's keep it low-key.
Everyone listen up. Our Miss Lin Man, a graduate from a prestigious overseas university. She's a highly talented student who returned from studying abroad. She will be joining planning department. With her in our planning department, it will surely thrive, like adding wings to a tiger. You guys, good care of Miss Lin Man. Did you hear that?
Oh, come, take a seat.
You really are beautiful and generous.
Indeed, Miss Lin is also modest and polite. It's our pleasure to work with you. It's an honor for us.
That, Shen, something. They're calling you. Go to the pantry and bring back some coffee. Want an Americano? Miss Lin, what would you like to drink?
I'll have a latte then.
Did you hear that? Hurry up and go.
Hey, didn't you hear what Miss Lin said? Such a lack of awareness for a newcomer. Hurry up, will you? That's just how it is. A bunch of opportunists. Stan really has poor taste in hiring.
Miss Shen, how was work today?
Sigh. Isn't that Shirley Shen? She looks so ordinary, didn't expect her to know Assistant Joie.
She has no family, no power, used to do odd jobs every day. And now she's entered the Fu Corporation. What do you think that's due to?
Oh, no wonder. Look at her face. It's just a face meant to seduce men. This kind of trashy woman. Entering our department. It's really disgusting. There's a welcome party tonight. Maybe it's a good opportunity to just have Mr. Wang kick her out.
These are gifts brought for everyone. I hope you all like them.
Wow, Grandma Xiong's silk scarf. Miss Lin, you are really generous.
Wow. Hermes perfume. Miss Lin truly is a lady of grace. The gifts you give are also tasteful. Dior's lipstick set. Miss Lin, I really love you so much.
I'm glad you like them.
Shirley Shen, what gifts have you prepared for everyone?
I don't know. Attending the welcome party and preparing gifts for everyone. So, that means you haven't prepared anything.
You guys are really holding her in high regard. What is Miss Lin's status? And what is her status? Even 2 miles away, you can smell her scent. As for her, to carry Miss Lin's, she's not even worthy to carry Miss Lin's shoes.
Shirley Shen, I've heard about it. You got your position by sleeping with Shua's assistant. That's how you climbed up. Why don't you ask your boyfriend more to give you pocket money?
Did you
skip brushing this morning? You, a woman, who's been ruined by men. You still think we stink? Working together with you, we think it's dirty, too. Shut your mouth. I could sue you for that. Humph. And rotten fish and shrimp. Looks like the rotten fish and shrimp is you. The entire bar is stinking because of you. It's really disgusting. Stop right there. Think you can just insult and walk away, huh? I'll beat you up. Content is blocked.
Shirley Shen, you dare to hit a colleague on your first day of work? You're really bold. If you have someone backing you up, you should still mind your manners. Director Wang, she really didn't give you any face.
All right. Stop arguing. Don't embarrass us in public since Miss Lin has already spoken. Let's consider the matter settled. That Shen something, just apologize, say sorry, and we'll consider the matter settled.
Shirley Shen, Miss Lin is Mr. Fu's fiancée. The future lady of the Fu group. You're asking for trouble.
Mr. Fu's fiancée, the lady of the Tran group. Did she claim that herself? Has Stan acknowledged it? According to what you're saying, my son is still the future heir of the Fu Corporation.
And you dare mention illegitimate son your. Who knows which wild man fathered him, and you dare to latch onto the Fu family? Shirley Shen, you actually dared to hit me?
What's the matter? Do I need to pick a day to hit you? Shen, you dare to hit Miss Lin? Miss Lin can easily crush you, just a flick of her finger.
If you know what's good for you, you'd better apologize to Miss Lin quickly. Perhaps she might even spare your...
Don't you know to apologize? Come, let me teach you. Alright, teach me. Let's see, are you apologizing correctly? Let go of me, let go. You. Minister Wang. Shirley Shen, she. You must stand up for me.
Shirley Shen, what do you think you are? Watch it, I might fire you.
Sure thing. I'll be waiting for you.
Ah.
Are you crazy? You're the one who's gone crazy. Stan. What are you doing here?
Get in the car.
Did you come here especially for me?
Don't flatter yourself. I just happened to be passing by.
Mr. Fu, Miss Shen said she's going to attend the welcoming party for the planning department, so she might return late.
All right, got it. Who were you drinking with? You smell of alcohol.
I won't drink next time.
Strange, why is she so obedient today?
Jimmy, when are you coming back?
I still have a very secretive big task to do. I won't be able to come back until later.
Daddy has already found him. What other secretive big task do you have?
Never admitted that he is my daddy. I still have to test him.
Mr. Fu, the hacker you've been looking for has been found.
I heard you were looking for me.
Brother S, I've been looking for you for a long time.
I just hacked into your computer a few times. Do you really need to make such a big deal out of it?
You hacked me 6 times in 1 week. And every time I upgrade the firewall, you break through it even faster.
It's not that I'm fast, it's that your firewall is just too lousy.
Brother S, I'd like to invite you to work with me to build a set of top-tier firewalls. Cost is not an issue. You name the price.
We can agree, but you have to agree to one condition.
I'm planning, at the anniversary celebration of the Ifu Corporation, to officially let the kids recognize their ancestors as and return to their roots. And also to announce Shirley's status as the madam of the Fu family.
Mom. This matter, why didn't you discuss it with me, before making a decision on your own?
I have the final say in this matter. There's nothing to discuss.
Didn't we agree on 3 months? Why is there a banquet happening now?
Grandma, if there are any preparations needed before the banquet, just let Shui Yun handle it.
Alright.
The anniversary celebration. But our Fu Corporation has its most important day of the year, when all the shareholders and employees will be present. We also invite many celebrities to attend. You suddenly at the meeting, pull out a few illegitimate children. What does that look like? How will others view our Fu family? Do we even care about the Fu family's reputation anymore?
The children have names and surnames. Have fathers and mothers. How can't they be called illegitimate? I'm saying, you're a grandmother. How have you become at speaking kindly?
Mom.
Stan, didn't we agree to only play this act for 3 months? Now you're agreeing Grandma to publicly reveal the children's identities at the banquet. What does that mean? Acknowledging our ancestry. How am I supposed to run away with the now?
The reason I agreed to it was also to make Grandma happy. You just need to play your role well. Only the top billionaires have this 7-star black card. It has no spending limit. Take it.
What does this mean?
Go buy some decent clothes. Don't embarrass the banquet.
Okay. Go and attend to her.
Hello, miss. May I help you with anything?
This dress looks quite nice. Do you even know the rules? Our store is renowned for luxury goods. This piece of clothing costs 250,000. Your entire outfit combined. Is there a 250 around? If you can't afford it, don't touch it.
Well said. I'm speechless. Bump into annoying people even when walking around the mall.
Miss Lin, you're here. What would you like? I'll get it for you.
I want that dress.
Lin, you really have great taste. This piece, but this is for Paris Fashion Week. The latest model. Only someone with your exceptional demeanor, a true lady of distinction should wear. This dress. I believe I saw it first. You saw it first. What does that matter? Can you even afford it? This is a top international brand. Even a single button is worth 2 months of your salary. Better just scram.
Hey, Shirley Shen. What are you doing here? You really are in the way. Miss Lin here will be buying several more outfits. These bystanders should hurry up and get out.
Behave. You. Hurry up and get lost. Don't hold up our business. I'm here to buy clothes too. Why should I have to leave? You, just an ordinary person, don't deserve to compare yourself to Miss Lin. If you don't leave, I'll have to call security. Come here a moment. Except for this one, pack up everything else. Pack them all.
What?
You heard right. Wrap all these up. Just bluffing without any backup. Do you know how much these clothes cost? Especially this one in the middle. It's a limited edition worldwide. It costs 388,000.
Shirley Shen, you should be aware of your surroundings when you show off. It's just you. Even if you maxed out your card today, you couldn't afford even one piece.
Humph. If she could afford it, I'd crawl out of here.
All right. It'd be boring to crawl out alone, wouldn't it? Is there anyone willing to join her?
If we're going, let's crawl. I climbed with her. These clothes, all told, must be worth at least tens of millions. I really can't believe you can come up with that much money to buy them.
All right then, swipe your card. What kind of lousy card is this? I've never even seen before. It couldn't possibly be a supermarket gift card, could it?
She probably can't even afford a shopping card. Look how filthy this card is. I guess it was picked up out of some garbage pile. It's really disgusting.
Miss, what do you need? Serve you right away.
Manager, why would you grovel to such a person? Acting all humble and subservient.
What a scoundrel. Do you know what this card is? This is a globally limited 7-star black card.
How could she have a 7-star black card? She's just a woman full of pretense.
I've never even seen a 7-star black card before. This card must be fake.
I've been in the business for over a decade. There's no way I could be mistaken.
Really? Is it fake? Why not just swipe and find out?
Let's go.
As expected. Women just love shopping.
The prestigious 7-star black card. Dear VVP customer, hello. You have priority rights in our store. We will provide you with the most comprehensive supreme services.
How is that possible? This card must be fake. Manager, shouldn't you clarify this a bit more?
Shut up. Don't you hurry up and apologize to our 7-star card VIP.
Manager,
Manager, are you sure you've got this clear?
Miss, please do not question my professional expertise. And don't you dare question our esteemed 7-star black card VIP.
Hey, what's your attitude? How can you talk to Miss Lin like that?
I'm sorry, madam, was just following the rules. From now on, everything will prioritize our 7-star black card VIP. Do you have any other needs? Please feel free to ask.
I don't like this person. Fire him. I'm sorry. Yes, I was blind. Please, don't fire me. Beg you, don't fire me.
You blind idiot. Who told you to offend someone you shouldn't have? Starting from tomorrow, you don't need to come to work here anymore. Get out of here right now.
This person is not bad. Worth cultivating.
Yes. Starting from now, she is the manager of this store, specifically to serve you. May I ask if our esteemed black card VIP has any other requirements?
Oh dear, there are a few flies constantly buzzing right by my ear. It's endlessly annoying. So let's chase these few. No, these few individuals out. Oh wait, it seems they prefer out.
Shirley Shen, you've gone too far.
Miss Lin. Shall we? Don't stoop to the level of these worthless people who lack discernment. Let's just leave.
Shirley Shen, you just wait. Let's go.
I can help you. Do you want to collaborate?
Who are you? Why do you want to help me?
Who I am is not important. The most important thing is, we both want Shirley Shen dead.
Do you have a way?
President Chen of UJ Group has been eyeing Shirley Shen for a long time. Just give him a little hint. And he will definitely take action.
Shirley Shen. After you've become a ruined shoe, would Stan still want you?
Let go of me. Let go of me.
Mr. Fu, something terrible has happened. I saw Miss Shen being taken away.
Little treasure, you finally woke up.
Who are you? Why did you kidnap me?
Little treasure, you've forgotten. Your dad sold you to me a few years ago. If it weren't for that night you ran fast, you would have mine long ago.
It's you.
Yeah, big brother, I'm going to pamper you right now. Come on.
You. Let go of me. Ah.
Little darling, I really didn't expect. After all these years. Your figure, and that cute little face of yours. Still looks like it did when you were 18. So tempting.
I'm warning you, I'm now woman. If you dare to touch me, Stan won't let you off.
Stan. Don't try to scare me. Once I'm done having my fun, you'll just be trash. See that machine over there? It's recording everything. Soon it'll capture all your flirty antics, all of it recorded. Then, it will be posted online. Who knows, you might become an internet sensation. Come on.
Let me go. So fierce. Help.
Help. I'm telling you, even scream your lungs out. No one will come to save you. No woman I've set my eyes on has ever escaped from my hands. Go on, resist. Keep resisting, Jimmy. The more you struggle, the more excited I get today. Won't stop today until you're done for. If not, my name isn't Chen.
Stan, why did you only just arrive?
I'm sorry. I'm late. You've got some nerve. How dare you touch my woman?
Boss Stan. Boss Stan, I'm begging you. Please give me another chance, Boss Stan. I didn't know she was your woman. Even I gave me 100 guts. I wouldn't dare, Boss Stan.
Someone come quick. Take him down. Throw him in jail. Make sure he never sees the light of day.
This matter isn't so simple. There must be someone behind this.
LVE already saved you twice. How will you repay me?
Daddy, Mommy, can I sleep with you guys tonight?
Of course you can. Johnny, come here. Right here. Daddy will tell you a story. Was a once upon a there little penguin. It swam from the South Pole to the North Pole. It just and swam. After it reached the North Pole, it wanted to play with polar bear.
Shirley, I've already helped you acquire 10 of the shares. These past few days, I've been in touch with several Shen family shareholders in secret. At the next shareholders meeting, they'll support you to be elected D as the chairman.
Thank you, Uncle, for all your hard work. Now, Mom's shares amount to 30% plus the 10% you hold. We have 40% of the shares, but if I want to be elected as chairman, either need more than 50% of the, or at the shareholders meeting, I need more than half of the people to support me.
How about I help you contact some shareholders again?
Can't wait that long. Shinjiaru's tricks haven't stopped. Even if I can't be the chairman, must enter the company first.
All right, Shirley. Before you return to Shen's, do you want to take the kids back to the villa your mother left you? I've already a for you. Housekeeper, chef, you can move directly.
I have a 3-month appointment with Stan. I can't move for the time being. Let's wait a bit longer.
Okay. Contact me when you've made up your mind.
Hello, Jimmy, you finally remembered to call mommy.
Mommy. No. Have you been taking care of yourself? Johnny and Jerry also regularly update me on your well-being, so I feel relieved.
Alright, you little clever thing. When are you coming back? Do you want mommy to pick you up?
Mommy. Just leave me be. I have prepared a super big jiffy for you.
What kind of gift?
Just look forward to it. Okay?
Okay.
I need to discuss some matters with a few clients. You go ahead and check on the kids in the rest area.
Alright.
Oh. Shirley Shen, what brings you here?
Today is the anniversary gala of the Fu Corporation. You're dressed so flamboyantly. Don't tell me, you're looking to hook up with some random man again.
There are so many executives from various companies here today, as well as celebrities from high society. This is a great opportunity for you to latch onto a wealthy guy.
Out of my way.
Isn't being with assistant Zhua enough for you? Or are you aiming to cling to the president now? Truly a case of a toad G after a swan's lusting flesh, utterly oblivious to how out of your league you are.
This is just wishful thinking, Shirley Shen. You better get out of here fast. This is not the place for someone like you. A country bumpkin doesn't belong here.
Shirley Shen. Even if you change clothes, you still can't become a phoenix. You're dreaming.
Can't you understand the saying a good dog doesn't stand in the way?
Shirley Shen. Watch your mouth. Don't think just because you have Assistant Zhu backing you up, you can do whatever you want. At the end of the day, isn't Assistant Zhu just a lackey for Mr. Fu? If Mr. Fu finds out that Assistant Zhu helped his little mistress to sneakily use the company's black card and bully his fiancée, wouldn't he be fired? When that happens, without your backer, I'd like to see how you'll cope.
Tonight, Mr. Chuan will announce his engagement to Miss Lin. You've previously offended Miss Lin. Once Miss Lin becomes the CEO's wife, she will definitely kick you and Zhua out of the Fu Corporation. By then, the two of you will have no choice but to wander the streets and face the harsh wind.
Oh, really?
Who exactly are you trying to kick out of the corporation?
Mr. Fu, you finally arrived. I was just about to report to you. This Shirley Shen is just too much. She's exploiting her improper relationship with Assistant Zhu. She's been her weight around our planning department, and even bullying Miss Lin. I really can't stand to see this anymore. Our Fu Corporation absolutely cannot let this kind of rotten apple spoil the bunch. You must fire her.
Zhu. So this is how you handle things?
Boss Fu, I'm sorry, it's all because of my incompetence.
Boss Fu, this Shirley Shen at the bar was quite imposing. She even hit Miss Lin, someone like Miss Lin, born with a silver spoon, the future Mrs. CEO. How can she endure such humiliation? You must stand D up for Miss Lin.
And you hit someone too?
Yes, I did hit her. What about it?
You're quite fierce for a little wildcat.
Boss Fu. You must not let this little wretch off. She content is blocked.
How dare you? Who do you think you are? To insult the CEO's wife? Are you tired of living?
Ah! This?
Minister Wang. I've repeatedly instructed you to take good care of the lady. It seems you haven't taken my word seriously.
What? Shirley Shen is the president's wife. Isn't Miss Lin the president's wife?
Exactly.
You really have some nerve. To bully my woman, Stan's woman. If I don't teach you a lesson today, you'll never understand that this place is under the name of Fu.
President Fu. President Fu, please spare me this time. I really didn't know that Miss Shen is the president's wife.
President Fu, it's our fault. We were blind to not recognize. We shouldn't have bullied the lady.
Shirley, no, Madam President, please be magnanimous and forgive us.
We were the scoundrels. We were the bad ones. Please don't stoop to our level and bother with lowlifes.
If no one offends me, I will not offend anyone. But if someone offends me, I will repay it 100-fold. It was you who started this. You've provoked me over and over again. And now you're asking me to let you off the hook. Isn't it a bit too late for that?
Someone come here, throw them out for me, and never hire them again.
Now scram.
All right then.
Scram.
You come with me to Grandma's place first. There's no time left.
Today marks the grand celebration of the 30th anniversary of the establishment of our Fu Corporation. On this occasion, I would like to announce a piece of great news to everyone here. Come, Stan. Quickly bring Shirley up here. This is my granddaughter-in-law, Miss Shirley Shen.
Wait a moment, Shirley Shen is absolutely unworthy of being the young mistress of our Fu family.
Why are you causing trouble again?
Mom, please let me finish. I won't even mention Shirley Shen's family background, and whether she's worthy of our Fu family or not. Her character alone is questionable. Previously, always had my doubts about her private life being indiscreet, but no one would believe it. Now, I have concrete evidence that can prove she is a shameless woman.
Auntie was right. The Fu family's reputation can't be tarnished by such a person. We must expose her true nature. Everyone, take a look.
Mom, aren't you being too harsh?
Son. Mom is doing this for your own good. Mom, don't you really let such a promiscuous woman? Would you like to become the young madam of our Fu family?
Shirley Shen, dream of marrying into a wealthy family has been shattered. You must be very angry, right? Stop pretending. Aren't you very good at going crazy?
Chen Dahai, didn't you record some videos? Didn't you check to see if there was anything usable?
I don't understand what you're saying. Don't change the subject. You betrayed Brother Stan. And you still have the face to stand here.
Grandma Shirley believed in you.
Mom. The evidence is right before our eyes, and you still want to protect her? I've said it before, our Fu family will not allow such a thing, a dirty woman entering our house.
Don't rush. Speaking of evidence, I actually have some here. Why don't we all listen to it with me?
Mr. Chen, I've heard that you've been thinking about Shirley Shen, the Shen family's girl. It was indeed a pity that she slipped away before. No idea who ended up benefiting G from that situation. Here is her itinerary. With this, you'll definitely be able to catch her. Why do you want to help me? Obviously, because she's been in my way. What do you want in return? It's a deal.
I really couldn't tell. Miss Lin is actually that kind of person. Exactly. A woman's eye jealousy can indeed be terrifying.
If I were Stan, I wouldn't dare to marry her. She's too malicious.
No, that's not it. It's not like that. Her recording must be fake. I don't even know /Chen Dahai.
Lin Man. Are you saying T voices in this recording are yours and Chen Dahai's? Why are you in such a hurry? You're admitting guilt without being pressed.
Miss Shen, why are you here? I've been ruined by Stan. I'm going to rot in this prison for the rest of my life. Aren't you satisfied yet?
I just think you're pitiful. The person who used you knew very well that Stan was the one backing me. Yet still instigated you to provoke me. Isn't that a bit too cruel? If you can provide evidence, that proves who the mastermind behind you is. Perhaps I could ask Stan to plead for you, so you could deserve fewer years.
Are you serious?
Of course.
Shirley Shen, you've been colluding with Chen Dahai all along, trying to frame me. You.
Still stubborn at the brink of death. Why do you think I didn't delete the photos in the cloud drive? It's because I wanted to lure out the mastermind behind this, you.
Cloud drive, the photos were left there by you, intentionally left by you.
Chen Dahai, that scumbag, is not to be feared. You, with a heart as venomous as a scorpion, are the one to truly beware of.
Stan, my brother. I did all this because of you. Everything I've done was for you. Why do you have to treat me this way?
Stop making excuses. Is it because of me? You're just doing your own selfish desires.
I knew Shirley was being falsely accused, although I'm getting on in years. I'm still sharp at judging people, unlike some who are blind as bats, treating a woman with a filthy heart as if she's a treasure, letting her slander Shirley with her lies.
Mom. I really didn't know.
Weren't you going to help me? You should speak up for me. Auntie.
Lin Man. You've really disappointed me. I've never asked you to do such a despicable thing.
Mrs. Fu must have been deceived by someone, otherwise who would keep a woman with a venomous heart by their side? You never know when you might get bitten. It's truly terrifying.
Shirley Shen, you shut your mouth. I did all these things because you, this despicable woman, forced me. I will not let you off.
The one who should shut up is you. From now on, don't appear before my eyes. Otherwise, I will dispose of you just like trash. Yun.
Let go of me. I won't let you off.
Thankfully, the kids weren't too scared.
Why didn't you tell me when you went to see Chen Dahai?
After all, she is your mother.
You were afraid she wouldn't help you, weren't you? Shirley Shen, let me tell you, once you step into the Fu household and become Stan's woman, absolutely no one can bully you.
Who agreed to step into your Fu family's house?
Who is your woman?
Don't you forget, you're officially declared Mrs. Fu now.
You wretch, what kind of terrible idea did you come up with? That didn't ruin that little bitch's reputation, and got me kicked out of the Fu family.
What? How could this happen?
Now even Aunt Fu refuses to help me. What should I do?
Miss Lin, have you lost your mind? You are the eldest daughter of the Lin family. Your family has both power and influence. How could you be afraid of someone like Shirley Shen, a nobody?
That's true.
Moreover, as far as I know, Mrs. Tuan despises the poor and loves the rich. If you just show her some sincerity and beg her, she will surely treat you well again. Shirley Shen, you've dodged another bullet. But don't get cocky, I will find a way to deal with you.
Auntie just loves Stan too much, which is why, did something foolish in the moment. Auntie, you watched me grow up, you wouldn't reject me as your daughter-in-law, right?
It's not that I don't want you, it's Stan.
Auntie. My dad said he would give me a 20% stake in the Lin family's company as a dowry. As long as Stan marries me, then all those shares will be his. Auntie, you must help me one more time.
Man, get up first.
Auntie, have you forgiven me?
Stan is still angry now, these past few days. Don't show up in front of him anymore. I'll go talk to him in a few days.
I've found some information about your mom.
Shinjiaru was right. My mom's death indeed related to them.
Are you sure you want to reveal the truth? After you expose the truth, not only your sister, but even your dad will go to jail.
Since he killed my mom, and sold me to a scoundrel, he no longer deserves to be my father. He must receive the punishment he deserves. Brother Cheng ran. But in this document, there's still one missing, the direct evidence that he killed my mother. I need to trouble you to help me look into it further.
No problem. Shirley. After you've taken your revenge, could you take the kids and come live with me abroad? I swear, I'll treat you well for the rest of your life, and I'll treat the kids as if they were my own.
I can't promise that.
Is it because of the children's father?
I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize to me. Ever since that day I saw him, I've understood. You and he are a really good match. No matter what decision you make, I will bless you.
Stan, what are you doing?
Shirley Shen, have I ever told you not to meet with this wild man again? You just ignore my words.
What am I to you? Can you control that?
Hugging in public like this. Do you want to tell everyone in the company that you've cuckolded me?
Stan. Cheng Ran is my friend. We are completely innocent and clean. It's not like what you've said.
He is your friend. Isn't he your husband?
What on earth are you freaking out about?
You're a woman who's perfected the art of lying. Which of your statements is actually true?
Mr. Fu, about this matter. I can't explain it to you.
I don't need your explanation.
Hello. What? Jerry and Judy were in a car accident.
Stan, Shirley, you finally made it.
Grandma, how could the children be in an accident when they were fine?
It's all my fault. I originally planned to take Jerry and Judy out to buy toys. Unexpectedly, I lost sight of them and they ran onto the road.
Who lets these two little rascals break the rules? They're too wild from being outside, it's not surprising they got hit.
Shut your mouth. These two kids are also your own grandchildren, and here you are making insensitive remarks at a time like this.
The two kids have lost a lot of blood, but the blood bank doesn't have enough Rh-negative blood. You two are the parents, right? One of you is.
Could it be that these two children are really Stan's flesh and blood?
Stan, aren't you Rh negative? Hurry up and give the kids a blood transfusion.
Stan, Johnny, and Judy, are they really your children? Please save them quickly.
Ah, doctor, use my blood. Shirley Shen, you should also tell me the truth now. What exactly is going on?
Actually, I gave birth to triplets.
Are you saying Johnny, Jerry, and Judy are all my children?
There's actually another one, Jimmy. Yes. If you don't believe, you can take them for a paternity test.
No wonder Grandma always said, Jerry looks like me. Shirley Shen. Why did you have to? Time and again you've deceived me.
Because I was afraid you'd take my children away.
They are my children too. What right do you have to deny me the chance to be a father?
I have nothing, I have them all. You know what I've been through all these years, raising them alone. Do you know how they've grown up? The hardships they've endured, the grievances they've suffered.
How can you say you have nothing? You have me, and have the kids. You should have come to me sooner.
I don't even know who you are. Where was I supposed to find you? Mrs. Fu. What are you doing?
Just want to confirm something. These two children. Are they really from the Fu family? You've deceived the old lady and my son. But you can't fool me. As long as I'm here. Never allow someone like you, a woman of low status, to enter the Fu family's home. I'm not even interested entering your Fu family's home. It's just that grandma really likes me, and your son is also very fond of me. Just leave the Fu family. And I'll give you 10 million. 10 million. Isn't that a bit too little? Stan, but you gave me a card, an unlimited global black card. Your 10 million is really too little. Moreover, my future children inherit the entire Fu family. You really are a little wretch. Can't hide your foxtail anymore, can you? Know what you value the most, nothing but family background, D, and capital. F. I also had these things, what then? Haha, what a joke. Think your brain must have been hit by a car, not thinking clearly. You, talking to me about capital? Haha. If it weren't for my son backing you up, you'd be nothing at all. Oh really? How about we make a bet then? Bet on what? Bet that in half month you'll be begging me to marry into the Fu family. Humph, keep dreaming your grand delusions. Advise you to scram as soon as possible, before I have to personally throw you out. Mom, why are you making such a fuss? Since Mrs. Fu doesn't want to see me, I won't stay and bother you anymore. Tomorrow I'll take my children and move out of the Fu residence. I don't agree with that, firmly disagree. You've seen your mother's attitude. Absolutely won't leave my child to suffer here. Stop right there.
Mommy, why don't we live with Daddy? Did you quarrel with Daddy?
If I quarrel with Daddy, who would you side with?
Of course, we'd side with Mommy. Jimmy once said, a man should never make his beloved woman upset. If Mommy and Daddy quarrel, it must be Daddy's fault. But I miss Daddy and Grandma.
We'll see them again soon.
Wherever Mommy goes, we'll follow. We should never be separated from Mommy for life.
Okay. Hello.
Where are you?
What's up?
I miss the kids. Give me the address, I'll go see them.
Boyobia Autteag, Il Hotel shortly. For a class reunion. Come over later. Hugs.
Hello? This woman is getting more and more presumptuous. Is the Dingcheng Hotel owned by the Fu family?
Yes, Mr. Fu.
Drive to the Dingcheng Hotel.
Okay.
Today, my husband will be covering the expenses for everyone. Feel free to order whatever you'd like eat or drink.
Yao Yao, your husband is really generous. He even booked the largest banquet hall at Dingcheng Hotel just to host our class reunion.
Your husband is Mr. De from the Fu Corporation, right? I've heard about Dingcheng Hotel. It's under the Fu Corporation, and it's their top-tier hotel. No wonder you were our class beauty. All the female among classmates, you real emerity the best. Everyone is so envious.
It's just that my fate is a bit better than others. It's all because my husband is wealthy. She's just spoiling me.
Sorry for being late.
Oh, Shirley Shen. A rare guest indeed. Haven't seen you in so many years. I thought you wouldn't come.
Yao Yao, I heard, she was kicked out by the Shen family. Now with this kind of opportunity to freeload food and drink, how could she not come?
Oh, we're all classmates after all. The more the merrier.
Shirley Shen, this banquet hall today. All thanks to Yao Yu's husband, who is a high executive at the Fu Corporation. He arranged everything, if not for relying on his connections. You wouldn't even be able to step into this place. They don't even qualify for a hotel.
Oh, you mean husband? Yes, he's an executive at the Fu Corporation.
Oh, keep it low-key. even though my husband is a shareholder of the Fu Group. Normally, Mr. Fu also gives him some face.
Shirley Shen, why are you dressed so casually now? You don't even wear makeup. There's not a single brand name item on you. Ah, you just look so ordinary.
Shirley Shen can't compare to Yao Yao now. I heard that you even had to work as a waitress a while ago. I just opened 2 hot pot restaurants recently, and I'm recruiting. You already have work experience, so why don't you come work for me?
No need, I have a job.
Someone kindly introduced it to you. You're ignoring fact that it's about work. I've been to his hot pot restaurant. It's a whopping square meters. No matter how you look at it, it's better than washing and delivering takeout at a SMA. It's definitely a step up.
Hey, you guys should stop trying to cozy up to someone who's not interested. Shirley Shen's aspirations lie elsewhere. With such a pretty face and figure, she's surely waiting to latch onto a wealthy guy.
Oh my.
If you fancy being a mistress, why not just come with me? As long as my wife doesn't find out. Provide for your food and accommodation, and give you an extra 10,000 yuan every month. How about it?
Get your dirty hands off me, don't touch me.
Shirley Shen, the class president, just joking, was around. Why are you making such a fuss? Oh dear husband, weren't you dining with Mr. Fu? How come you have time to visit me?
Stan isn't really, is he?
Even if I'm busy, I have to make time to see my little treasure, right? By the way, who was it that bullied my big treasure?
It was that Shirley Shen. She really has no clue. She even claims to be some kind of rich lady.
A fallen phoenix is not as good as a chicken. She's fallen to such a state and still puts on airs. She's not even fit to carry shoes for our Yao Yao.
Look at Mr. Du compared to Shirley Shen, now he's a rare tycoon.
Since this lady is so unappreciative, well, just throw her out and that's that. There's no point in getting upset over such a worthless person, baby.
Oh no, that's not it. Our class monitor likes her. I have to give him some face, right?
You like her? I'll just open a room upstairs and get a few security guards to tie this woman up and take her there. This woman, I tell you, just asking for it. Ah yes, they're all the same. Once she's had enough, she'll quiet down.
Then I'll thank Mr. D in advance.
Hey, security, security. Take this woman up to the hotel room upstairs and clean her.
Let me go.
Shirley Shen, just give in to me obediently. For the sake of our old school days, I'll be gentle with you.
Not gentle. It has to be fierce and intense, right?
Warning you, let me go, or you'll meet a terrible end.
Shirley Shen, still so bold in the face of death. Let's see how I deal with you later.
Move aside. Are you alright?
Who are you people? How dare you barge into the banquet hall?
So Shirley Shen already had a lover on the side. Her, and here you all made such an effort to help.
You sure have quite a few enemies. What are these supposed to be?
Are you here to help or just to make snide remarks?
I've told you before. I won't let anyone bully you. Mr. Fu, why go to the trouble of coming here personally? I'll handle her right away. Who do you think you're dealing with? Mr. Fu, you wouldn't dare be absent. You might not understand the situation here. Today, you know, my wife, the lobby manager, how dare you use the banquet hall without permission? I'm telling you. You're fired. What? Oh right, remember to settle your bill when you leave, and you're not allowed to use the employee discount. No, 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 Vice President, please spare me this time. I swear I'll never dare to do it again. Spare you? That's up to my wife to decide. You wife is.
Forget it, let's deal with this guy first. Weren't you acting all tough just now? Talking about what is the FUs, the key figures in the group, why are you silent now? Gone mute?
Never said that. Tell him I never said it.
Remembered it wrong, it was what Wang Yao said.
You despicable person. Just to stand out among your friends, and to vent, you've caused much harm. Now, you and I are irreconcilable enemies. If I had known you.
Were you just a minion of the Fus, I would have. Certainly won't deal with you.
What did you say, you bitch?
Lying scumbag.
Somebody help. Throw them out for me. Never set foot in Dingcheng again. Mr. Stan, please spare me, Mr. Stan. Spare my life, Mr. Stan. Mr. Stan, please have mercy.
Shirley, so it turns out your husband is Mr. Stan. Explain this to me.
Don't touch me. Don't you want this hand anymore?
Shirley Shen, after all, we were classmates, don't take it too far.
Indeed. Not let the class monitor apologize to you. Ace, just let it go.
But he just touched me with that hand.
What?
Ha! My hand, my hand.
Someone come here. Teach these jerks lesson, and then throw them out.
Let's not stoop their level.
Asleep the kids are all right now. You still don't want to. Take the kids and return to Stan's family home?
You saw the way your mom was acting. With her behaving that, how do you expect me to go back?
What are you afraid of? You have me and Grandma to support you.
No way. This if she keeps up attitude, it won't be good for the kids. The kids have with me these past years, and they've already suffered a lot. They've endured many cold stares. Won't let them, Livy Ice approval. Elsa's disapproval.
So if you're not going to accompany them, I'll come and stay with you guys.
Our home is a small temple, too small to accommodate a great Buddha like you.
My wife and children are all here. Where could I possibly go? Right?
What wife?
We've already had 3 children, and you're still not my wife.
Stan, actually, I have a secret that I haven't told you.
It's okay. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Page Wayun, better have something.
Boss Fu, the hacker is coming.
Where's Shirley?
In your office. President Chu will meet with Shirley shortly. Please don't be scared.
If you're sick, go get treated. What nonsense are you talking about? Jerry?
I'm Jimmy. Jimmy.
How come you and Jerry look exactly alike?
Haven't you heard of identical twins, Daddy?
Shirley Shen actually S kids?
Dodo, I came to see you as soon as Elle returned to the country, because I need your help with something.
What is it? Tell I me.
My mom wants to take back the Shen Corporation. You'll help her, right?
Oh, no wonder you back then proposed that condition.
My mom has been bullied so much by them. Don't you feel sorry for her?
Deal. So, the secret you mentioned is right?
Yeah, sorry. I've been full of you for so long.
Never separate from the kids and me again.
Hey, idle uncle.
Surely today is the Shen Corporation, the day of the board meeting. Your dad might pass on the position to Shinjaru today. Should we take action now?
I'm all set.
Today, I've called together all the directors, just to announce the new chairman candidate. After much deliberation, we'll hand over Shen Corporation to my daughter.
Shirley Shen. How did you get here?
You damn girl. You're actually alive.
Of course, Dad would rather I were dead, so he could pass on the inheritance to the daughter of that mistress. What a pity. Not only did I not die, I very much alive. Sorry to disappoint you, elder.
How audacious. How dare you speak to me like that?
I, the disobedient daughter, now wish to be a filia one, but I wonder, Dad, would that chance?
Shirley Shen. Been messing around outside for so many years, and now you teed back to perform coming your filial duties? Who would believe that? It's just for the sake of power that you've returned. As if no one what you're really up, everyone knows it. Sister, you're really clever.
You really guessed right. As for me, I knew you were to be chosen as the successor. Came back specifically to compete with you.
Shirley Shen, lost your mind? This is the Shen Corporation's board meeting. You're not one of the Shens. What right do you have to participate? Are all the security guards outside dead? To let you, this crazy woman, get in here. Someone. Quickly get her out of here.
Miss Shirley Y. Shen, 40% of the Shen Corporation's shares. So, she is fully qualified to attend this board meeting.
How is that possible?
Even if you have 40% of the shares, what can you do about it? I am currently the chairman of Shen Corporation. Here, I still call the shots.
So, purpose for coming my are here today is to demand a re-election for the chairman position.
How dare you spout such nonsense? What are you blabbering about?
I said, I want to be the chairman.
You presumptuous wretch. Dad has been in charge of the Shen Corporation for so many years, and has made so much money for the group. What gives you the right to come and demand a re-election for the chairman? Let me tell you. The uncles and elder relatives won't support you.
Fine. Then let's wait for the voting results before we draw any conclusions.
Miss Shen, as a member of the Shen Corporation, the primary shareholder, has formally proposed a motion demanding the re-election of the chairman of the Shen Corporation. This matter concerns the future development of the Shen Corporation. Hope all directors will consider this seriously and make a cautious decision.
I have already reviewed the financial statements of the past few years. It's simply too horrible to watch. It's getting worse every year. If I remember correctly, the brightest years for Shen Corporation were when my mother was here. Ever since our director Shen took over the company, all the shareholders' wallets have been thinning. Hasn't anyone considered that someone might be lining their own pockets, taking all the money for themselves?
You wretched girl, what on earth are you talking about?
Shirley Shen, you need to have evidence when you speak. If you continue to spout nonsense, I will tear your mouth apart.
Yo, feeling guilty. What's the rush? What's the rush?
I just hate it when you brag. The financial statement of the Shen Group, even I haven't seen it. Where did you see it?
I have my ways, of course. Fellow shareholders, I believe you all know very well how much dividend you receive each year. It's clear in your minds. I'm genuinely curious, after all these years, not a single one of you thought to check the accounts. We are all seasoned business people here, and I trust that if you give it some careful thought, you'll realize whether there are any issues.
Then at least make it clear. What exactly is the problem with this accounting?
I'm telling you there's an issue with the accounting. Can you even understand that?
What Shirley said isn't wrong either. The Shen Corporation reached its peak under Yuru's leadership. Her contributions are unmatched by anyone. Since she left her shares to Shirley, it proves that Shirley is the heir she recognized.
Indeed. If we're talking about the status of an heir, the eldest daughter definitely has more right.
The position of chairman should naturally be held by the rightful person.
My dear uncles, please don't be deceived by this little schemer. She never even went to college. Before, she only did menial jobs like wiping tables and sweeping the floor. If you hand over the corporation to someone like her, that would truly be the end of us.
Shirley, your mother passed away early, and you've indeed had a hard time these years. But taking charge of such a big corporation, we still need to think it over carefully. Otherwise, let's discuss this another day.
What do you mean another day? Let me tell you. Right now, hand over all the shares you hold to me. From now on, you are forbidden from setting foot in the Shen family home. Otherwise, I will break your legs.
Are you planning to rob me openly? What gives you the right to take? It's the shares my mother left me. Director Shen.
All the directors are here. As the largest shareholder, Miss Shen is within her rights to propose this motion. We haven't voted yet. You might not necessarily lose. What's there to fear?
Humph, of course. How could I possibly be afraid? What's up with this girl?
Then let's start the formal election.
I vote for myself.
I vote for my dad.
I vote for Director Shen.
I vote for Miss Shen.
Cast one vote for Director Shen. See that? Dad has one more vote than you. And you still think you can become the chairman of the Shen Corporation? Keep dreaming.
I cast my vote for Miss Shen.
Mr. Cheng. At this critical moment, you actually betray me.
Everything I've done has been for the company. And to honor Yuru's efforts.
Yuro. You sure speak of her quite affectionately. You old fool, you still have feelings for that woman. Humph. Can't believe I raised such an ingrate.
Vote for Director Shen. Shirley Shen has seen this, right? You only have 3 votes, while Dad has 4 votes. Now you should admit defeat, right? Aren't you kneeling and begging Dad for forgiveness already?
Could it be today? Can't get my wish after all.
I own 15% of the company's shares. I'm now giving it all to Miss Shirley Shen. This way, Miss Shirley Shen's shares will exceed 50, no need to vote. She can be directly elected as the chairman.
Stan, how did you get here?
Entrusted by others.
I suppose I could agree, but you have to promise me one thing.
So, what Jimmy was talking about earlier was this matter.
This is the betrothal gift I prepared for you.
But if I accept it, wouldn't that mean? It would mean that.
You agree to marry me.
It turns out that behind Miss Shen stands the Fu Corporation. In the future, if the Shen family lean on the big tree that is the Fu Corporation, wouldn't we also rise to the skies along with them?
Congratulations to the eldest Miss Shen on becoming the new chairwoman of Shen Corporation.
Congratulations, chairwoman.
Congratulations, congratulations.
You fair weather friends. Just you wait and see. All of you, just wait and see.
Miss Lin, why are you looking so down? Has Mrs. Fu still forgiven you?
What's the use of her forgiving me? Stan has already off with that despicable woman. He doesn't even return to the Fu family's home.
So, you're just going to let it go like this?
What do you mean?
It's up to us to make things happen. How can you know there's no chance, if you don't make any plans? The Shen family is hosting a banquet tomorrow night. With this thing, Stan will definitely be with you.
The person standing next to Stan should have been me.
Shirley Shen, you won't be smug long. Soon, you'll be disgraced, and become the most notorious in Jincheng. Look at you, still have the nerve to be the chairman. Wipe that drool off your face.
Darling, tonight tea, I'm sacrificing myself for you. You're not mad, you.
Mr. Fu. Can we step aside for a moment?
A child without a mother's teaching is simply uncultured, can't even greet their elders properly.
My manners aren't on display for mistresses. You, a woman who knowingly plays the role of a mistress, what right do you have to judge upbringing? It's you who is well-mannered. Having raised such a wonderful daughter, that great daughter of yours has certainly learned all your low-class tricks, every single one of them.
You. Old Shen, listen to what she's saying. Aren't you going to do about it?
Shirley Shen. Don't think you're on top of the world now. So now you think you can disrespect your elders, even though you're the chairman now, what about it? No matter when, I am still your father.
Moment you sold me out 7 years ago. Our father-daughter bond was already severed. And now you're talking to me about family affection. It's truly nauseating.
You. Damned girl. We'll see about that. Yes, we will see.
Fine. This score. We'll settle it slowly.
You.
Wretched girl.
Tonight, it's all up to you.
Don't worry, my dear. Just wait for my good news.
Shirley Shen. And you've ruined both your reputation and yourself. I want to see how you'll still be able to hold the position of the chairman.
Mr. Fu. Previously, Man stayed at your house. Am deeply grateful for your care. I've been wanting GTO thank you in person. Mr. Lin, you're too kind. About that matter, you should thank my mother instead. Mr. Fu. Man's affection for you. You must be aware of it. If our two families could become close as the Qin and Jin dynasties, Mr. Lin would be absolutely delighted. Mr. Lin. Think you might have heard, I have just found 4 long-lost children. So, the person I'm going to marry must definitely be their mother. It seems, our man isn't blessed with such fortune.
Brother Yunchen, I've come to apologize to you.
There's no need.
I really do know I was wrong. If you don't drink this glass of wine, it means you won't forgive me.
If you drink this G of wine, forgive you.
Fong shouting, what the hell do you want to do, you bastard?
What do I want to do? Of course, I want to take you down. After I've ruined you, this cheap person. Let's see if that Mr. Fu would still pick you, you worn-out shoe. Let's give him a live show, how about that? Let him see how adorable his little darling.
Stan won't let you off the hook, you're going to die a horrible death.
You two like to drug people, don't you? Then have a good talk about it.
Stan. I've been drugged. Help me.
Wait a minute.
I can't wait.
Don't look. Turn off the TV. Someone come here. Find that disobedient girl for me.
Fong shouting, what a useless wimp. He's truly incompetent and always messes things up. Sent him to deal with Shirley Shen, and he ends up getting involved with Lin Man.
And now, crying, look at the mess you've made. It's all over the internet now. I can't even suppress.
What were you thinking? How could you end up sleeping with that loser from the Fong family? Now it's all sorted out. Don't even think about marrying into the Fu family anymore.
Mom, please stop talking.
Alright, things have come to this point. The Lin family has completely lost face. There's no other way. I've asked someone to buy a plane ticket. You should leave the country today. We'll talk again once things have calmed down.
Dad, I'm not going.
You don't have a choice. Don't want to leave, huh? You want to marry into the Fang family, that spoiled brat.
Stan, why are you following me?
I think the effects of your medication haven't worn off yet. Otherwise,
Are you even human?
for you, can stop being human.
Ugh, how annoying.
I let you off the hook last time. How dare you come back seeking death? Let me tell you. Who dares to harm Shirley Shen will be destroyed by me.
Just kill me.
It hurts, doesn't it? This is just the beginning.
Stan. Boss Stan. It's all because that bitch Shen Corp backed me up. Please spare my miserable life.
Don't worry. After I deal with you, I will naturally take care of her.
Oh.
That's not right. I also miscalculated something. Don't you still owe my mother-in-law a life?
Mr. Fu. Mr. Fu. Mr. Fu. The issue with her mom really wasn't my doing.
Okay. I'll give you 1 day to think carefully about who actually did this. Chairman.
Should we dismiss the people on my uncle's list? If they don't know what mistake they've made, I don't mind laying down the law for them.
Chairman, how could you take over my job? Talking about laying down the law, I am a professional, after all.
Uncle. You should just call Shirley.
Shirley, your way of handling things decisively, it already somewhat resembles your mother.
Speaking of my mom. The evidence I gave you earlier, how have you prepared it?
I've already organized it. But it lacks direct evidence. If there were a witness, that would be perfect.
Dad, that wretched Shirley Shen, couldn't wait to take over your office, and I even kicked you out to this shabby little room.
Enough. Don't mention that shameless girl to me anymore. I'd rather pretend I never had that daughter. She's worse than a dog. Even a dog, wagging its tail and rolls over in front of me, would make me happier. But her. She has never made any contribution to our Shen family. This time she's come back. Just wants to be the ready-made chairman. Really the spawn of that despicable woman.
Dad. Shirley Shen definitely won't let us off. We can't just sit around and do nothing, Dad.
But what can we do? I might as well be his father. So what? Can she really kick me out?
Dad, you've forgotten her previous ungrateful demeanor, haven't you? She fired quite a few shareholders. She's gone mad. How can she still care about familial ties? What's more, she already knows about her mom's situation.
What? About her mom's matter? Her mom jumped off the cliff and died on her own. What does that have to do with me? Weren't you in front of them, talking nonsense?
Of course not. How could I possibly confess without being pressed? However, surely Shen is up to no good this time. If we don't fight back, we'll never be able to turn things around, Dad.
Humph. If she pushes me, I'll send her to meet her deceased mom.
Honey. Ugh, your office is way too small and shabby. After all, you are her father. Why should you give your office for her?
With the company being such a mess right now, what are you doing here?
Honey, can you give me some money? I've had the worst luck lately. I've lost everything and the stock market.
You've lost it all again? Mom, I've told you, you're not cut out for making money this way. Can't you stop squandering our wealth?
That damned girl, which I of yours saw, that I'm not good at making money, used to do quite well with stocks before. It's all because of that jinx Shirley Shen. Ever since she came back, my luck has been terrible. However, if you just give me a few more million, I'm certain I can turn things around.
Turn what around? Right now, in the company. Everything is controlled by that wretched girl. Even my trusted person in finance has been replaced by her. Now, it's not like before. No way can just take out a few million for you to squander. Humph, don't even think about it.
What? Finance has been taken over by that little wench? That was my little gold mine. What should I do in the future?
Mom, can you please keep your voice down? Aren't you embarrassed enough already?
You. Oh dear. Could it be? Are you really being manipulated by that despicable woman? Is there really no one who can handle her?
Stan, you finally woke up. Do you have any idea how scared I was today?
Worried about me?
If you had died, my children would have no father.
What about you?
Of course, I was worried about you too.
For your sake, and for the kids, I wouldn't let anything happen to me either.
Mr. Fu, I'm begging you, please spare our man. I know. She was just confused for a moment, and caused a big disaster. She realizes her mistake now. Send her abroad immediately. Right in front of you. Never let it happen again.
Director Lin. There's no need for further words. I will absolutely not let Lin Man off the hook. If she had intended to hit me, I might not have let her off with a warning. But she aimed for my wife. So, in this matter, I will not show any leniency.
President Fu, you and your wife are unharmed, aren't you?
Director Lin, you really do say some interesting things. If it were your daughter who was hit, would you let it slide?
That's not what I meant.
Then what do you mean? Just because she's the young lady of the Lin family, your daughter, does that mean she can just escape responsibility? This isn't just a simple hit and run. It's attempted murder.
Mr. Lin, please return. We are leaving now.
Shirley Shen, I'm in such a mess, right? It's all because of you.
Oh dear.
Stan, are you okay? Wake up.
Stop shaking, hurry up and call an ambulance, otherwise I'm really going to die.
Okay. Hello, is this 120? Yes, I'm on Central Street. Please come and save someone.
You really are Edie of our Fu family. You've caused Sunmai to be so seriously injured. If anything happens to Stan, I won't let you off.
Can you lower your voice? You dare to curse man. Don't you forget, the one who bumped into your son is none other than Lin Man, whom you treat as precious darling. If it weren't for your poor judgment of character, treating that venomous woman as a treasure, Stan wouldn't have ended up like this.
Mr. Chuan En is not seriously hurt. He can be discharged once he wakes up.
That's a relief. Thank you, doctor. Let's go. Shirley is here alone. Just stay with Stan.
You damned girl. Finally came back.
Wasn't it you who asked me to come back? Why are you getting forgetful? Speak up if you have something to say. I don't have the time to watch your melodramatic show of familial love.
You.
Fine. We also can't be bothered to argue with you. You tell us, what will it take for you to hand over the Shen Corporation? What are your conditions? Just say it.
Hand over the Shen Corporation. Is the Shen Corporation yours?
Although I don't carry the Shen surname, I am rightfully Mrs. Shen. My daughter's surname is Shen. And you are nothing but a rebellious daughter who has been kicked out of the house. You should have relinquished shares in the Shen family business long ago.
Attached yourself to a big shot like Mr. Fu. For a small company like the Shens, why can't you just let go?
Yes, to Stan, the Shen Corporation really isn't worth mentioning, but for me, it's the only thing my mother left for me. Naturally, I won't just hand it over. If you have the ability, then come and take it yourself. As for this house, it's already been tainted by you all, so I'll just give you to provide you with a place to stay. So you won't have to worry about the future, begging on the streets, with your tails wagging, while others say, your living is worse than a dog's.
You. Who are you calling a dog?
You ungrateful girl, aren't you afraid of divine retribution? Back then, should have completely eradicated the problem, by strangling you as well.
Eradicated the problem, so you admit that my mother's death was related to you.
You damn girl, have you turned to parrot me, huh? Let me tell you, I'm not that stupid.
Yes, you're smart. How could you choose such a foolish woman? Andy E. ended one up with a foolish daughter.
What do you mean by that? What are you implying?
Back then, she couldn't stand the head of the family's scolding and beatings. The humiliated cook, but she told me a lot of interesting things.
What cook? We don't even know about that at all.
A rumor started servant, only a fool would believe it.
Oh, really? Haven't even said what it's about yet. And you're already out of being accusing rumor. In such a hurry, aren't you?
Put this medicine into the lady's soup. 1 pill a day.
Dare not.
This is an order from my father. You just go ahead and do it. You won't be held responsible if anything happens.
But if you do something bad, you're bound to leave evidence behind. That's what they call the inescapable net of heaven, wide but not missing thing.
You shut your mouth. If you really have evidence, then have someone come and arrest me. I do have evidence. Who hurt your face?
One's body and skin are inherited from one's parents. Guess it's payback then.
Shirley. The evidence of your mom being poisoned years ago has been obtained. She was pushed off the cliff and we've got witnesses. That evidence has also been secured. What do you want to do next?
Impossible. It's been so many years. That medicine is expired now. Even if it's obtained, it won't reveal anything.
Gia, are you? I've already told them everything I know. At this point, you'd better just admit your mistake quickly. Maybe you can still save your...
Fong shouting, you coward, how dare you betray me?
Want to survive too.
This useless thing, how could my daughter be so blind to trust someone like you?
Shirley Shen. You damn girl, don't think you have all figured out, let me tell you. What I'm holding now is the Shen Corporation's latest project. If there's a problem with the funding, all the projects will not be able to proceed by then. You'll see the penalty for breaching the contract. Just like that, Juju could destroy our Shen Corporation. If you want to go down with me, fine. Then go ahead and go ahead.
The more you threaten me like this, the more it proves you're guilty.
Isn't it just about money?
I'll pay the money.
Isn't it just about money? I'll pay for it.
Mom.
This, Guyuro. This is impossible. Are you a human or a ghost?
Old Shen. Is your body failing? Are you blind as well? You can't even recognize me? I'm your living proof of murderous intent.
You actually didn't die and are still alive.
How could I possibly be dead? Specifically rushed back to be here for your last moments.
What exactly are you trying to say?
Late-stage lung cancer. Must be uncomfortable, huh? That's called having done too many bad things, so your heart is all rotten inside.
Are you talking about me? Me here.
Mr. Shen, Miss Xiao, you are suspected of attempted murder. Please come with us.
That person, Mom, is it really late-stage cancer?
6 months ago, his health started to deteriorate. I had someone switch his medical report. I just wanted to see if he would come to his senses before dying, acting spoiled at his age, making others laugh.
He wouldn't be the one laughing.
Mom, who would dare laugh at her? I'll pull out all that person's teeth.
Shirley Shen, chairwoman of Shen Corporation, signed a contract with CB International Investment Group and secured new investment. Shen Corporation skyrocketed to the top, becoming a leading enterprise in Jincheng.
Isn't that my daughter-in-law? Shirley is really so capable. Compared to your that murderer from the Lin family. She is much stronger. I've always had a good eye for people.
Yes, yes, your judgment is exceptional. You've eaten more salt than I'd eaten rice.
Oh, eat more. This clear vision.
Mom, please stop teasing me. We should ask Stan when they will get married.
Oh Stan, that's your son. His marriage is a big deal. Of course, you as his mom have the final say. From now on, just focus on spoiling the grandchildren.
Mom, why didn't you turn on the lights? Something's not right. Why is there such a smell of strong gasoline? Shirley Shen, have you lost your mind? Let my mom quickly.
Yes. I must be crazy. My father is so sick he's nearly dying. My mother took all the blame for me. I have to drag you all down with me.
Shirley Shen,
Don't come over. If you come any closer, I'll kill your mother right in front of you.
I'll do as you say. Let my mother go first, okay?
Shirley Shen, you're too naive. I have nothing now. Why should I care about honor anymore? The three of us, let's just die together.
Shen. Content is surely blocked. Think carefully about it. Are you sure there's nothing else you want? You should know. My mom, she's very wealthy. Her assets abroad, you couldn't spend them in 8 lifetimes.
No, that won't do. You still have to make the call. Tell them to drop the charges. Let my mom go.
Calm down first.
Get away from me. Shirley, are you alright?
I'm fine. How did you get here?
I noticed. There was no movement in your room, so I came up to check.
Be careful.
Ignorant of life and death.
You are.
You must be the mother-in-law, right? Am Stan's mother. I've heard that you returned to the country. I never had the chance to come and see you.
Please have a seat. Shirley can be like that sometimes. We have guests coming to the house, and she doesn't tell me.
We're about to become one family. There's no need for such formality. Came today, firstly to visit you, and secondly to discuss with you about the children's wedding.
Their marriage doesn't seem to be in such a rush, does it?
How can it not be urgent? Our family's matriarch, but I've been longing every day, staring at the stars and the moon. I'm eager to bring some great-grandchildren home. Look, they've been rushing me for so many times.
Speaking of these grandchildren, I'm not even done doting on them. I'm thinking of taking them abroad, to live with me for a while.
This. If that's the case, wouldn't their weddings be delayed for a long time?
It's been 7 years already. Waiting another year or half a year wouldn't be too much. Right? My daughter, she takes after me, doesn't like being constrained. Marrying into a prominent family like the Fuss, I'm still worried she might not adapt well, so I've been persuading her too, to think things through carefully.
Our family matriarch dotes on Shirley the most. Stan is also very protective of her. No one will bully her.
Is that so? From what I know, Shirley had endured quite a bit of hardship before. Back then, without her parents to protect her, she was drifting alone, while raising 4 children. Just thinking about it makes me feel heartbroken. Now that I'm backing her, I will never allow anyone to look down on her, casually.
Mother-in-law, look at the way you're talking.
Your mother-in-law seems so gentle, but she speaks quite assertively. Turns out my mom can't win an argument with her.
Of course, my mom knows been wronged. She certainly won't just let it go. Now I also have a mom to back me up. Don't even think about bullying me in the future.
How would I dare, my lady?
What are you doing? Both moms are still downstairs.
They are currently showdown. Who knows when they'll decide the winner? Let the bullets little fly longer.
Daddy, you're not allowed to bully Mommy.
Judy, don't talk nonsense. Daddy and we're just playing a kissing game.
Daddy, Mommy, why didn't you include me in the kissing?
Haven't you always wanted a little sister to play with? Daddy and Mommy need to kiss to have a little sister.
Oh, then Daddy and Mommy, keep kissing. I wait here for my little sister.
Okay, content is blocked.
Mom,
Why do you still keep these photos of Lin Man? Do you actually want to go to prison to deliver dumplings to her? And also deliver my grandson's wedding invitation while you're at it. Let her have a moment of joy.
Mom, you've misunderstood, was planning to throw these photos away.
All these years, it's your fault. Stan and Shirley's marriage has been delayed repeatedly. Stan has grown to be 28, and he has never flirted or caused scandals. This is his first time falling in love. Oh, look at him, lacking ambition. I guess marriage he'll have in his lifetime.
Mom, please don't be angry. It's no big deal, really. Pay a visit again tomorrow. And earnestly plead with that mother-in-law. If she still doesn't agree, I'll kneel down and not get up. That should do it, right?
You scared me.
Madam, I think you pretending to be tired last night. Why don't we continue?
Grandma is still at the door, you know.
Shirley, I'm not in a hurry, just want to hold a great-grandchild.
Grandma, how can you eavesdrop like that?
I don't care, order my has been given. You must fulfill it, oh?
Okay, I got it, Grandma. Shirley, I'm serious. Last time it worked on our first try. You're not pregnant with a second child now, are you?
Be a human and being, will you? I've already given B to 4 for you.
Madam.
Oh my daughter-in-law pregnant again.